Hey, Lawrence, are you out there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes. Why don't you give us some insight about what you got going to share with us tonight?
Basically, what I'm going to do tonight is just give you guys an overview. Those of you who got the newsletter, seeing that I included a message in there, you can get used to seeing those. Most Mondays, you'll receive a message from the CEO, and what I'm going to do with those messages is I'm just going to give you kind of a, here's what's coming down the pipeline in the next couple of weeks, what we have on the drawing board, some other excitement, share video links or anything else that's going on. Specifically tonight, what I'm going to do is just give everybody an idea of where we're at with our merchant accounts and our new e-wallet. Where the new back office is at with the updated matrix viewer, talk about the separation of how we're going to separate the SWO from the existing back office, and then I'm going to go into some updates on the Leafit social network itself. So that's kind of what I have to share, Mike. Did Mike Green make it yet? I was just going to say we are still climbing in attendees here. We're reaching, it looks like almost 200 now, so they're still coming online, guys. Go ahead and Mike, let us know when you've got everything fixed on your end and we'll get started.
Lawrence, some people want to know what your position is. Lawrence is our CEO and Chief Visionary Officer. He's a co-founder with Leafit and is the person that has created the vision that you're seeing tonight with the funnel, with the IT app and the social network. So a lot of folks have really don't know. Lawrence, why don't you give us a little background as we're waiting for Mike to come in about yourself and your story, if you don't mind. We have a lot of new associates.
Sure, Mike. My name is Lawrence Sowell. I'm currently the CEO, also the co-founder and visionary. Came up with this idea back in, I believe it was May of 2012 when Facebook did their IPO. Kind of inspired an idea for a new way of looking at social networking. My background is many years involved in different types of businesses. Specifically, all those I ran online. I had an internet marketing company with our co-founder Steve. Worked with him for, I believe, 5 or 6 years. It's going on 6 years now. And just to give you an idea of my background and what I do is I like to look at things and figure out what creates a desire and what makes a person want to use something, and what's going to incentivize somebody to want to use something, and what makes people click on certain items or interact with certain products that are digital, that are online or phone apps, so on and so forth. And so kind of that's, just in a roundabout way through what happened with Facebook's IPO and with where we're at today with the current product that is in development. Just a combination of things happened. The way that social networking has been going and kind of the curve or the vision that we have here, or the vision moving forward of how we're going to bend or change social networking going into the future, is specifically what really gets me excited. So, I look forward to growing the business with everybody out there, and I think we're about ready to start here. Mike, is Mike Green, are you on the right connection and ready to go?
Mike, okay, I am unmuted now. Is it any better or worse?
Oh, much, much better. You killed that Skype, huh? Shut down your Skype, Mike, if you can.
All right.
Green, you there?
You are there, sir.
My Skype is down. Everything's down. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Awesome.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. Perfect.
Well, that's exciting. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Mike, am I broadcasting my screen? Oh,
yes,
cool.
You are.
Then let's go back to the very beginning. Everybody, I hope this connection stays strong. I don't know. It snowed here a couple of days ago in Spokane. Let's get started, though. I've been hearing you guys over at Point by Point. U.S.-based merchant services coming. I didn't mean to steal your thunder there. Coming this week. You want to expand on that a little bit for us?
Sure, Mike.
Now we lost Lawrence.
No, I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
Yes, so, I was just giving an update. Is basically what we have moving forward is this week we're going to be bringing the new payment processors on board, US-based merchant processor, along with a new e-wallet that we'll be transitioning to over the next 30 days, but the implementation of that will be coming online the end of this week. And then we'll also be bringing on some updates with new videos that we're having produced as we speak. The new back office and matrix viewer will also be coming online. You'll start to see glimpses of that as we get towards the end of the week, and as we run into next week, middle of next week, everything should be online and functioning perfectly. And then as we go into the following week, we're looking at some updates to the front end of the system, the funnels, so on and so forth. So that's pretty much the update, Mike.
So this week, what people could be looking for then is a lot fewer headaches with merchant services, people trying to pay their $40. U.S.-based merchant services is what we've been waiting for a long time, and it looks like it's finally here. So celebration time?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Now, what I'm excited about, it's hard to talk about because it's a whole week away, but next week is going to be huge. Wouldn't you say? I mean, we've got the SWO going public. I think you touched on that earlier. You want to expand on that again a little bit for people that chimed in a little bit late?
Sure. Basically, what that means is currently people that use a SWO or understand that product is you have to log in to access it. It's just going to be front facing, so when people visit the SWO.com, that's going to be the domain name that it's moved to. They'll be able to surf the SWO without logging in. So also Facebook Connect feature is going to be added to that, so those of you who connect your Leaf account with your Facebook account, when you grow or comment on something within the SWO, it'll share to your social media. And in doing that, if somebody clicks that link from there and then interacts with the SWO in any way, it'll prompt them to join through your referral link. So those are some of the things that we're going to be doing to the SWO. Also, those of you who use that product that understand, adding a site or applying advertising, that's going to be done on a separate domain name. We'll be in the next 2 to 3 weeks separating out the current back office from the SWO. So the back office will just be where you manage your back office, and then if you want to do anything within the SWO or in the new social network as it launches, you'll be able to launch into those products from the back office.
So that's a whole different direction for the SWO, and that's the SWO growing up, an actual real advertising platform for our social network where real live advertising dollars, I mean, people will see great value in that as time rolls forward. Now, can I throw Mike Lucas? I know he's probably typing in the background, answering questions as fast as he can, but I know everybody's been working frantically on the sales funnel, starring it. And I've heard dates as early as first part of next week. Mike Lucas, are you still listening to me, or are you throwing rocks at me? Are we that close?
That close to what, Mike?
Sales funnel? I know
we're going to be launching that, and from what I was talking to Lawrence this afternoon, and our call, I thought it was going to be on the 17th. Is that right, Lawrence?
Yes. We'll probably be doing some testing and have it online before the 17th, Mike, probably in the next week and a half. But we're planning a kind of a pre-launch that I'm sure you're going to go into, Mike, and explain more of that on what we're doing with all the updates that are coming.
Fantastic, and that is kind of the staging that I wanted to talk about. But let's throw in the middle there the new back office that we're coming out with. I know we've shown screenshots of it in the past. I know that's under development, and the biggest component of that is the new matrix viewer, where people are going to be able to see their organizational structure, their matrix structure, much easier. And a lot of that, not this week, but next, is coming to the table next week, right?
Yes. Yes, in the next 2 weeks we have a lot of updates coming, so yes.
And then the timing on, and I think that's where we roll this whole thing together. I guess what we're trying to stage, you guys, is an actual product pre-launch where all of these components come together at the same time and really stage this to give you something to go out and promote. And that's what everybody looks for in any network marketing program, is the ability, what are you handing me? What sales tools are you giving me? What's my product look like? What's my branding? And all of that has been frantically being worked on last week, the week before, all week this week. And it looks like by, first part of next week, middle of next week, definitely by February 17th, that whole thing is going to come down to a head, and we will have sales funnel, brand new back office, a streamlined sign-up process, and all of it comes together. Is that what we're talking about, Lawrence?
Yes, and specifically the product pre-launch is when we'll have all that together. The videos are together, the materials together, and we begin the pre-launch of the new product, in the IT app and social network. So it's looking like it's coming down to February 17th. We do have many components that will be happening over the next few days and even next week that'll come online before that, but officially we're going to call the product pre-launch February 17th.
And that, I think, is extremely exciting. We rebrand everything with our new comp plan, laser focused in on the IT app, 9 levels of e-commerce, and the matrix, laser focused. And then, of course, with the back end, if anybody has not made it to business overview yet, I would strongly recommend that you do. But as you see how we're staging this business model at this stage of the game is all based on the IT app, 9 levels of e-commerce, and that matrix, leaving advertising to kind of take a back seat for a short period until we get the social network up and launched. Mike, how we doing on Q&A?
Mike is being overwhelmed.
Where's Steve when you need him, right? Steve's our master question answer, but I see he's not with us tonight.
People tonight. We got 214 people, and I'd say about half of them are asking questions.
Okay, that is.
Right. Hey, let me throw something in, Mike. Any of you that are out there that are asking questions about the Elite Founder, please refer to the pop-up in your back office for more information, or communicate through support as we move into the future, because we do not want to confuse the new distributors that are coming in with those questions when they see them in the chat. So please
That's very good, because Lawrence, we're getting a lot of questions on those, and yes. That's something that, guys, you might want to cover that a little more tonight.
Yes. So basically, those of you who are Elite Founders, please refer to your back office and for information in the pop-ups. The bonuses, I'll just throw this out there for those of you who are asking when will the bonuses begin to appear. We shut down the Elite Founder opportunity on the 31st. On the 1st of each month is when the bonus will be configured. So on the 1st of next month is when we'll have that bonus configured for you. So the 1st of every month. Now, if I could just add in there, Lawrence, I know a lot of the questions have been coming in through support and even in probably chat tonight, even though I'm not eyeballing questions right now, are PSV questions. And know that PSV is only, we've got till February 28th, you guys, so I know Ben and the rest of our programmers are working on those components. So give it a little bit of time, and as Lawrence said, that support ticket issue stuff, as we roll forward here, what we want everybody to have access to is the ability to come to a corporate update call and talk about what pertains to all of us, which is the brand new comp plan, advertising sales, 9 levels of e-commerce, IT app, and we want to save the rest of that stuff for support tickets. And we will have, as Lawrence said, message boards in your back office specific to the Elite Founders. So I think that's the best way to handle that. Yeah, also one more, we might throw a webinar together next week just with the Elite Founders so that we can go over all the details with you guys and get all your questions answered. That might be a good idea as well, so I'll write that down.
Right, and we've talked about that, and that's we want to keep that communication separate is what we're looking at doing, and we're certainly not going to keep the Elite Founders in the dark. We'll have plenty of communications with just that group. So. Mike, with that being said, are you breezing through questions or trying to answer as many as you can, or both?
Both. There's a couple questions. I don't want to go into the Elite Founders questions because that's not the call for this.
Right.
And support questions, guys. I'm not the support guy, so you're asking me a lot of support questions. You need to enter them into the support ticket system. I know they're adding some people right now, so there might be a little bit of a lag there because we're getting a lot of support questions. So just stay on top of support. Most of them are Elite questions tonight, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will tell you guys to tap into your uplines with questions like that. I know there's quite a few of you out there who have my phone number. Feel free to use it if you've got some specific questions about those components, you've got access to my number. By all means, my schedule has tailed off. My day has, my my crazy schedule has actually slowed down just a little bit with the implementation of this new program. So feel free to pick that phone up and give me a buzz. I've been answering questions all day today, all weekend long. Well, except for yesterday, we all celebrated with the Go Seahawks. Sorry, Denver. But yeah. Tap into your uplines, guys. That's and again, tap into the overviews for questions on the new comp plan. It's streamlined. Tap into that overview. But for questions on the Elite Founder, questions on PSV, just simply bring those to your upline. If you chase that upline all the way back to me, and I've got your phone, or you've got my phone number, feel free to give me a call, and I'll get those questions answered directly if I can.
Lori has a question here. Lawrence, if you can handle.
Yes.
What is Leaf doing to prepare for the exploding growth that is sure to take place? Are the company's servers and support being scaled up for the uncontrollable growth that she's expecting to happen? Because we all are pretty sure this is just going to go viral.
Yes, of course. I actually answered her question
Okay.
while you were asking it. But yes, of course, we have some of the top developers in the world that are building the product and going to be managing the development. So, of course, we're going to be able to scale at any growth rate.
Okay, one of the big questions, I guess I'm going to have to take this Elite Founder question. We probably have 30 of them about the PSV incorrect value shown in the back. Guys, I've talked to the support myself because I'm one of them. They're going to be doing Lawrence, is this correct, a review of all the accounts and correcting all of those correct values over here in the next week or two.
Yeah,
so
that is correct.
Just give it time, guys. If you've been on the calls for the last week, and I know by your names you were told this, so give it a couple weeks. They're going to correct them. Just be a little patient. Okay?
Perfect. I think that's the best way to say it, Mike. And I guess we just need to say that over and over and over again, guys. It's just give it time. It's everybody's PSV is going to come into play by February 28th. It'll all be straightened out. Everybody's PSV will be where it needs to be, and everybody will be happy at that point. So just give support, give programming, give everybody a little bit of breathing room there. We'll get it taken care of. If everybody opens up a support ticket to say, hey, I'm missing $2, so nobody's going to get any work done. So take a deep breath. Get plugged into the new comp plan. Get plugged into going out and blowing this thing up. Get plugged into selling 9 levels of IT app and a matrix that's going to go off the charts. Go put some energy there. Stop staring at your back office, and I promise you we're going to get that PSV all taken care of before the 28th. So go spend that energy where you can actually benefit yourself, and we'll take care of the rest on the back end. So
really the PSV, Mike, I think
with that being said, Mike,
is really just a second helping at the dessert table. The main thing that's going to make people money here, the main thing that's going to excite you is the IT app and the matrix. That's what we need to be focusing on. And the founder's bonus is just that, a bonus on top of what we're going to be getting. So really need to focus on the IT and what's coming.
Absolutely. I will tell you that if you're going to do, somebody asked on the webinar today, the business overview webinar, what can we do? Everybody's excited about the new program. What can we do? And I say it's twofold. I say take every person you know inside of social networking or outside of social networking and drag them into this program. It's $40, every single one of them. You don't want to be sitting on the sidelines a year from now having family, friends, and other people saying, how come you didn't tell me? The thing blew up and everybody's successful and you left me out in the cold. Grab everybody you know. It's $40. Put them in the program. The other thing you can do on the down low is go build up other social networks before ours opens. Get as many friends. I did it this weekend. I think I've told most of you guys, I'm not, and gals, I'm not a social network guy. I think I bumped my friend base from 67 to 77 just over the weekend with that, just pushing a couple of buttons. So go build your social networks, be it on Facebook, Pinterest, any place else. Build that social network. Start doing friend requests on your own. Blow your social space up now, and when our social space opens, when you invite all of your friends to come join you on Leaf, you're going to have a heck of a lot more friends. So do both. Go grab as many people as you can, drop them into this program, explain to them 9 levels of e-commerce, explain to them how to power that matrix being worth $118,000 a month when it fills up. That's what you want to be out pushing. Bring people into the program at the 40.
Shout out, guys, to several of our associates on here who are answering questions, helping me, and I want to say a big thank you to a ton of our associates out there. We got a lot of new people on the call, I can tell by their questions, and these guys are stepping up and helping answering their questions. Deborah, a brand new associate, Lawrence, is asking how much for the IT app.
IT app is free.
Free. Not you. Free is for me. You can't beat that.
The IT app is free. To become a distributor, it is $40 per month. So basically, by becoming a distributor, you open up 9 levels of earning on any sales, and you qualify into the 3x9 forced matrix. Those who use it free make money on one level based on what they post or tag. So that's the way that it works. But it's going to be it's just going to be a free social network. It's going to be an app on iPhones, but it's also going to be a social network on desktops and all the other devices. And once iPhone app is out, tested, and working properly, then we'll develop an Android app for it.
Yeah, I want to say thanks to Tabar, Lee, Anna, a whole bunch of others. Blair is asking, how does he sign up for the IT app? Mike, you want to cover that one?
Take a deep breath.
If you're on this call, chances are you're signed up for it.
You don't have the IT app yet. Remember, we're still in development, guys. We're talking April 7th as a launch, and you're probably looking at you're probably looking at a beta test at that on April 7th. So just get ready. We'll show you that white flag when we're ready to get off to the races. So no, you can't download it yet. My son asks me the same thing almost every day. He just turned 12 years old. He says, "Dad, can I download that IT app yet?" So he's just as anxious as the rest of us. The answer is, son, no, not yet. Just hang in there. Just be patient. It's coming. Do the things that will impact you the most right now. Drive people to that webinar. I see tickets coming through, people saying, "Hey, I need more marketing tools right now." I'll tell you what, you guys, we've the marketing tools that we've got, an awesome PowerPoint presentation that was spearheaded by Lawrence himself with graphics and design. I will tell you that all you need to do is drive traffic to the webinar. We've been saying this for over a year now. Master the invite. You want to know how to blow your business up. If you can't talk to people yourself and can't share this opportunity with them, drive them to a webinar. 3 to 4. What are we doing, Mike? 4 days a week on webinars. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. We've got webinars going off. Check your events calendar, your back office. I think Vaughn starts his conference calls starting next week. So we're 7 days a week with live energy from top leaders inside of this company explaining to people how this whole entire program works. Use those marketing materials, and I'm telling you, we're all excited about Mike Lucas and the sales funnel and all the hard work he's done there. When that comes out, talk about a second helping at the dessert table. That's going to be icing on the cake. But believe me, we've got the materials out there that you need. Drive people to a webinar. It's very, very impactful. I've got people calling me now saying, "Mike, I sent 3 people to your webinar. 2 of them signed up." I mean, those are the kind of results it's getting. It's very simple to understand. People get it the first time around. They don't have to come back and watch that webinar 3 and 4 times like they used to on that crazy comp plan we had. This is extremely streamlined. People are getting it. People are signing up. Drive them to a webinar. Mike, am I lying? Mike Lucas.
No, that's the invite. We've seen our webinars just explode in attendance. We're averaging over 50% of the people coming to our webinars are new, and we've been holding them every day. And we can see that in the growth of the company. It's just a lot of folks are coming on there and saying they're new, they're excited about it. Oh my God, where do I get it? How do I get it? I got it. Where do I get it?
Yes. Mike Lucas, could you do me a favor, and will you touch and tell everybody what the sales funnel is and how it works?
Guys, a sales funnel is a real simple device, a system. It's a complete system where you invite someone to a website by either sending them a link, doing media buys, posting on Facebook, whatever the case may be. They come to the site, and there's an introduction onto what Leafit is about. In this case, it could be a video. The video is going to ask them if they want to find out more information to enter in their name and email address, possibly their phone number. Now you've captured their information. Now, two things is going to happen. They're going to be shown some more in-depth information about Leafit, how to make money, how it's going to explode, the viral, all the positives that we've all heard about. In addition to that, a series of emails is going to be going out to them talking about that. But also now they're going to be giving it 3 different paths that they can take. One, they can immediately sign up for a free account and get started right then and free. And then if they sign up for a free account, they're going to be switched over to a new series of emails that is going to talk about becoming part of the matrix, getting into the $40 builders package and why that's an advantage. Now, if that's not a case, they just go into free. They'll be dripped on, as it's called. Now, if they don't start a free account, they'll have 2 other paths. One will be to attend, if they have questions, maybe like a lot of folks do. They'll be invited to come to a live webinar or a conference call by Vaughn or one of the webinars that Mike Green is holding, so they can get their questions answered. Again, at the end of that webinar, they'll be asked to join. Now, if they don't want to come to a live webinar, they can click on a button to watch a recorded one. After they watch the recorded one, they're again going to be invited to join for a free account. And once they join for a free account, automatically they're going to be switched over to a new series of emails that thank you for joining us, and now here's why you want to move forward in the matrix. Here's why you want to take advantage of the $40 builders package. So it's kind of an automated system. Is this going to allow you to sit back and do nothing? It become a millionaire or a billionaire and buy a home in California, a $250,000 home, and a vacation home? No. You're going to have to work the system, but if you follow up, it's a tool. If you use the tool, the better you get at using the tool, the better you will do. It's a system to help you rapidly grow your business. And a lot of people will sign up automatically. I won't lie, because this is a simple program. But for those who perfect the tool and become a master of the tool, and we will be holding weekly trainings on how to use the sales funnel, how to take advantage of it, how to create free traffic to your sales funnels by using Twitter, by using Facebook, by using classified ads, as well as down the road, I know Lawrence has talked about doing the company offering media buys to the associates as well. So, and the sales funnel will have a free version for everyone. That's part of your $40 package. So was that the quick version, Lawrence? Lawrence?
Yes, Mike Lucas, I was on pause there.
Okay.
Just for a moment. Sorry about that. Yep, that answers the question.
Okay, well, folks, thanks for coming tonight. Looks like we had a couple people on. There's a major storm out coming here in the Midwest. They're talking some bad storms, and I'm sure that's playing a little havoc with the internet. I want to give a huge shout out to Lawrence for coming tonight, our CEO. I know he's busy, and a special thanks to many of the associates out there tonight who have been helping answer the questions. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. Thank you very much for answering those questions. It's much appreciated. Folks, if you want to get your questions answered, the best way is to come to some of the Google Hangouts. Listen to Mike's presentation. Honestly, the presentation takes about 10-15 minutes. This is really a simple program that is just going to explode as we move forward here. As we get a new merchant online, that all those little troubles that many of us had issues with will go away. We've all worked around it. We've all found workarounds, but that's just going to get simpler. The sales funnel's coming out, and very soon Lawrence is going to be sharing with us some wireframe ups. I know a lot of you have been involved in companies that had some special thing coming and you never really seen it. Folks, this is actually in the works now. This isn't a mythological Easter bunny or the mythological unicorn. It's actually in production and being worked on right now, Lawrence. And I know a lot of people, that's in their back of their mind. They always say, well, how do I know it's coming? Lawrence, you might want to touch on that before we close out tonight, because it is real.
Yes,
folks, this is real.
So what we're going to do is, as the product's developed and as there's new updated designs of the product and anything that's happening with the product, we're going to share that with you on our webinars and on our update calls, so you can see the product as it's being developed behind the scenes. So do stay tuned. Make sure and plug into all the Monday corporate update calls, because we will have new information and something new to see every single Monday. So thanks everybody for coming, and with that I think we're going to close it out. Mike, do you have anything else?
No, sir. We got a Google Hangout Wednesday afternoon at 2 p.m. and then again 9 p.m. Eastern, and then one Friday at 4 p.m. I'm sorry, 2 p.m. Eastern, and then Sunday. So that's the best way to build your group. Everyone, you will get a recording of this webinar tonight. So if you have some team members who are looking for it, who missed out on it, be sure to share that with them. Thanks again for coming, everyone, and thanks again for all the associates who helped answer the questions, and big thanks to Lawrence for showing up tonight. Everyone have a great evening, and we'll see you on the next corporate update call.